we're able to venture out and go do things.
Absolutely.
A lot of changes. Well, speaking of changes, we are in season 2. I'm going to start season 2 off with a question.
So,
what did you learn from season 1?
A lot. First off, I learned podcasting is hard.
What? No, you just hit record and you're done.
No.
What?
No.
Please explain.
No. It was, I thought going into it that it was going to be a lot like that, but I did realize that there's a lot that goes into just pre-production, you know what I mean, in setting this thing up. The idea was we were sitting around just not really doing much, and we decided, okay, well, since we got downtime, we'll put together a podcast. And man, from the beginning, it was from the camera setup and trying to figure out how to do that, and excuse me, trying to figure out how to do that with setting up the camera and the capture card I didn't know anything about, and I'm thinking that you just plug and play, and there was a lot of technical stuff that went on with that. And then like getting people in sync, creating a schedule and sticking to it, following through week after week, things that the consistency of it all, and still trying to like live life around the podcasting and stuff like that too. It was a lot of work, a lot of work. I didn't realize, I didn't think it was gonna be as big a job than it was. But once we got the ball rolling, it was a lot of fun. You know what I mean? Had a great time.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing that I learned from season 1 was definitely just staying consistent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because usually, like on the video side of things, like we go into pre-production, we go through production, we go into post-production, and then that's just it until the next go-round.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then with this show, it was like, as soon as we finish editing, wait, we got to start over now? All right, well, here we go, record. Same thing, repeat. Wait, we got back again? All right, here we go, you know? And getting used to that schedule and remembering, oh no, I can't do anything. Like, I think we were recording on Tuesdays, so it was like, no, Tuesdays I can't do anything. I'm done. Like, we got to shoot, we got to edit, we got to go through everything, we got to come up with a plan for next week. And then next Tuesday I can't do nothing because I got to get back to the podcast. So that was definitely something that was a challenge that I'm not used to. I'm used to the job, right? That 9 to 5, I got to be there every day, and that's fine. But usually I come home and it's like, all right, what am I going to work on today? Well, Tuesday is podcast day, and that's just what we're going to do. Right. And we did that for months. Yeah. For months. Like, and I like this. I like that we have this like season thing set up where we come up with an idea, we execute the idea, and then we're finished until the next year. But with us, we were like, no, we can't just start doing this. We need to practice. We need to rehearse. We need to go through all these technical difficulties. We need to get into a rhythm. And I feel like we came out swinging. You know what I mean? A lot of the podcasts that I watch, episode 1 with a lot of other people, like it's real, you know, not that great. You know, they got to get into the swing of things. They got to learn what their show is going to be about. And by the time we completed episode 1, we'd already been doing it for 4 or 5 months.
Right.
And figured out what our show was actually going to be like.
Yeah. And having, you know, television and radio background, the production side of it for me was, I don't want to minimize anything, but it was a lot. It was more so of things that I already done. Now, granted, podcasting is different, but the same for both of them. You're kind of getting the best of both worlds and the worst of both worlds without any real structure. Like, for example, radio, you do segments. You know what I mean? Same with television, you do segments. With radio, you do segments where you come out in segment 1, you do your monologue or whatever it is you're going to do as far as that's concerned. Then you go into a record. I was a record playing jockey or personality or whatever you want to call it. I played records in between my segments. But in the segments, you knew at 7:14 you was gonna come on and do this part of the show, and then at 7:24 you was gonna come on and go into this section of the show, and then the music was kind of filler. You know what I mean, for the show itself. Same with television. I did like entertainment TV, and it was an interview show. And again, you just go in and ask some basic questions, let other people kind of run the show for you. You just ask, how you doing today? And then they just go off into a tangent on what they want to talk about as far as that's concerned. Here, it was more so engagement than anything that I'd ever done. Like it's set up, like I said, like kind of like radio, and then you got the camera part of it. So it's kind of like television, but it's totally different at the same time, as far as the content is concerned itself.
Yeah.
It's a peanut butter magic.